Hey y'all, iRickSky here, and I'm the host, founder, and creator of iRickSky's Adventure channel. That's where you're watching this video. And I've been doing YouTube very heavily for several years. And I wanted to provide some advice for anyone that is thinking about, and if you found this video, you're probably thinking about it, starting their own YouTube channel. You know, what are my tips? What are my suggestions? You know, me being someone that's been doing this for many years, and I feel that the channel's become quite successful. I'm approaching, at the time of filming this video, I'm right around 47 million video views and right around, I think, 67,000 subscribers. So it's not one of the biggest YouTube channels, but it's definitely growing, and it's an independent channel. And you know, nothing wrong with people that are part of a multi-channel network. There's a lot of people that like that. They feel that it provides some value. I personally like to remain independent, and I've done all of this on my own with support from fans, obviously. So my best advice for starting a YouTube channel is to, is to not limit yourself. There's a lot of people that choose to create a YouTube channel and they make the title and the subject matter so specific that they quickly run out of ideas. Or even if they don't run out of ideas, it becomes something so repetitive and so boring that it provides minimal value from an entertainment perspective, and also for the viewers when they publish content. So, you know, it should be something, when you think about this, when you think about starting a YouTube channel, think about what your goal is. Is it just a channel that you're putting together to maybe share some how-to videos for a certain topic, or is it a channel you're putting together to showcase one vacation, or is it something that you want to continue to grow, something that you want to, you know, start small and become huge, become a YouTube celebrity? If that's what you want to do, this is what I would suggest. So number one, when you're thinking about your channel name, come up with something that's unique. It's easy, and I've seen a lot of people do this. They'll try to find another YouTuber and they'll emulate them, and they'll even try to come up with a name that's similar. That's not cool. That in the beginning is one's first mistake. I mean, create your own identity. You know, be someone that that people want to watch, and come up with a name that encompasses your vision. You know, something that sounds exciting. So just think about it. I mean, don't rush and create a channel name, but keep that in the back of your mind. As far as ideas are concerned, you'll probably want to establish an initial set of topics. So some good topics are how-to, unboxing, travel, review. There's tons of topics beyond that, but just jot down a list of things that are of personal interest to you. And an area where I've seen a lot of people fail is that they assume that just because they're not currently familiar with something, that it can't be part of their channel. And something that I found doing YouTube for many years is that some of those topics that are confusing at first, they provide the most value. Number one, they provide value for the YouTuber, because a YouTuber is not a subject matter expert. The YouTuber is learning that same topic along with their audience. And at times their audience will provide clues that will help them to more rapidly become a subject matter expert within that realm. And a prime example of that on my channel is the drones. Drones are something that really helped to ignite iRickSky's Adventure channel. It was something in the beginning I was hesitant to pick up. The price tag in the beginning for drones, they were super expensive, and it was something I was afraid of from a cost perspective. But when I picked one up, just a basic drone, started with the Phantom 1 when Phantom 2 had been out for a while, and I started to explore the different features and become very well versed with the technology and what I can do with it from a photography and videography perspective. It was a non-stop learning cycle. And even today, I'm still learning new things. I'm learning stuff from my viewers. I'm learning stuff as a product of trial and error. And most importantly, I'm having a good time. And with drones, for example, it's something that's probably going to continue to evolve. So a few weeks from now, a few months from now, a few years from now, it's safe to assume that there will probably be a new drone that I get my hands on and learn and share with others, and then learn from my audience. So that's a really cool topic that is one of the heavy hitters on my channel. The other one is travel and adventure. You know, obviously, that's the type of content that's somewhat referred to as greenfield. Greenfield meaning it'll probably never go out of style. So videos that you and or I are filming today, in the future, people are going to look back and they're like, oh, that was, that was such and such place in the Caribbean. Look how it's changed today. So not only are you capturing videos that are relevant at that point in time, but you're creating a record for the history books. So 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, people look back at your channel and they can see how that same place was in the past. So it provides value forever. It's greenfield content. Even if it doesn't look the same at that point in time when the person's watching it, again, it provides value because they can see how it looked in the past. So it's really, it's part of capture. It's one of the cool, fascinating aspects with YouTube is capturing content for the history books. So that greenfield content that's never going to go out of style. And then there's tutorial. Tutorial content, certain topics can be greenfield. I mean, there's certain things that people do. People eat, people clean, people play certain sports. Although the technologies associated with those activities may change, the core activities themselves will probably remain somewhat the same. So that's another example of greenfield content. And I can't emphasize the importance of greenfield content enough, because if someone posts something that's only relevant for, say, a few weeks or a few months or maybe a few years, then that loses its luster over time. But if it's something that can continue to be of value, that's the type of content for a YouTuber that on their channel should continue to enable that channel to be a very strong and growing channel. Something that's going to continue to move the needle going forward, even if some of the current content may not be as much of a heavy hitter. Inevitably with drones, there's only one that came out when they were first introduced. When anything revolutionary is first introduced, it's gonna probably receive the most attention within internet search, and that was the case with drones. Drones are still super popular, and I'm still super obsessed with drones. But that initial spike, when they first really hit the market in a big way, that's going to be hard to reproduce. But as a YouTuber, as you're thinking about your channel, think about stuff that is in the now, upcoming technologies, something that you're personally passionate about or something you'd want to learn more about, and add those to your planning list. And once you kind of have an initial list of topics across the board, whether it's what I just illustrated with how-to and travel and drones and cameras or whatever, and I didn't mention cameras, that's another greenfield area. Photography, videography. Learning those skills, that's an offshoot of running of building a successful YouTube channel, because as one creates a YouTube channel, they're probably going to start with basic gear. I started with a camera that was probably $100 or so, and then I grew to what I'm using now, the equipment that I'm filming this with. So the professionalism can become enhanced, but to add to the professional value, to the professional look and feel of the videos, someone's got to become familiar with the technology. And see, that's another opportunity for the YouTuber. YouTuber can say, okay, this is what I've learned about cameras, here's how I did it, and they can package that on their channel as a tutorial video for other up-and-coming YouTubers. So it's kind of like you teach yourself, you have fun, you share with others, but by sharing with others, not only do you receive feedback from others, it helps you to more rapidly advance your growth, but you're sharing stuff with other people that may not be to the level you are, that are not at the level where you are at that point in time, but by watching your videos, then they're empowered to get involved as well. So it's creating that I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. It's creating content that cross-pollinates other content on one's channel that provides value. It can be entertainment value, it can be educational value, it can be research. People are researching a place to travel to. If you can figure out that formula and think about what you enjoy and just continue to build. And that's the coolest thing is being able to put all those things together in video format and figure out how to cross-pollinate and create content that's going to enable that channel to become very large. And again, my channel is not one of the biggest YouTube channels out there. Right now, I said it's only around 47 million video views and around 67,000 subscribers. But I've done that on my own. And it's been a trial and error process. And I've done it because I didn't lock myself in. You know, Our Sky's Adventure channel, it's all about adventure. And adventure can be experienced in many different ways. It can be tutorials, it can be travel, it can be education, it can be put whatever there. You know, the latest technology, whether it's a camera, a drone. There's technologies that we haven't even thought about today that will inevitably emerge tomorrow. And the people that are early adopters of those technologies are the people that, by default, are in the spotlight, because most everybody's searching for whatever that new big and awesome thing is. So if someone's able to showcase that new and awesome thing in video format, that's how they can really ignite rapid growth for their YouTube channel. So it takes a lot of work, but never call it work, because if you call it work, it's going to be a deterrent. It's a situation where one should say, okay, this is a huge business opportunity. In the back of their mind, they should say, this is a huge business opportunity. There's not a top of the ladder. You know, in most any career path, there's a ladder. And often at the top, people become stagnant. You know, they hit the top and there's nothing more. So YouTube's a different animal, because the ladder is never ending. And it's a matter of initiative that the YouTube creator has as to how far they can take it. And it takes a lot of, it takes a sizable time commitment to do it right. But don't let that be a deterrent either. Because, I mean, it's just a matter of posting a comment here and there, posting a video, and keeping things fresh. And staying engaged with the audience. Just, videos like this one that I'm posting now. This is what I learned. This is what I would suggest. Sharing tips. And, those tips, if someone has, they receive value, for example, this video. If this video is providing valuable information, give me a like. Give me a, share this video, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell. Help my channel to continue to grow. That's what it's all about. That's what makes YouTube so unique. It's a heard gunshots. Yeah, and just things like that. You don't expect it. This is unscripted. Be unscripted. It's okay to be unscripted, because channels. Wow. Somebody's having fun. Channels that are unscripted are often the most entertaining. But even while being unscripted, try to keep everything consistent to some degree. And don't do things that will alienate your audience. There's a lot of people that use excessive profanity. I use zero profanity on this channel. It's a negative. But there are some channels that their draw may be that type of vulgar humor. But I mean, that's not me. There's YouTubers of all types. But what I always do is try to create content that anyone could enjoy. And I don't want to create content that's going to alienate anyone. So it's been an educational experience since the beginning. And again, I started my channel because I went on a cruise and came back, posted a video on YouTube. Didn't even realize what YouTube was all about then. And YouTube invited me to become a partner. At that time, YouTube partner program was by invitation only. I almost hesitated, but since it came from Google, I'm like, you know what, that's probably legit. And from that point forward, I've become addicted to YouTube. And it's a good thing, because I'm continuing to grow, and I want to get, my short-term goal is to break through 100,000 subscribers. Because when I do that, and that's what you need to do, set milestones for yourself. When you're thinking about how to put together your YouTube channel, put together your content strategy, but have those milestones. And they don't have to be huge milestones starting out, but my immediate milestone is 100,000 subscribers, because at that point in time, I should be able to get a little silver YouTube play button. It's something they give out to YouTubers that break through 100,000 subscribers. So that's something I want to get. I want to get as quickly as possible. And again, with your subscriptions, you sharing this video, feel free to support me on Patreon too. Expand this video's description, and you can find where to support me on Patreon. That's completely optional, but for independent YouTubers, that's a way that that a lot of people receive additional support to fuel their passion. And again, YouTube can become expensive, but it doesn't have to be expensive starting out. You know, start with what you've got. Even if it's a smartphone, smartphones have pretty good video quality. Get you a high quality mic, external microphone. Synchronize your smartphone audio or synchronize your external mic audio with the smartphone's audio within video editing, and now you've got pretty good quality video from a smartphone, and you've got very good sounding audio. Audio and video are both equally important. So that's a quick pro tip from me right there. And just don't limit your ideas. You know, just always have in my case, I have a smartphone. I always have a smartphone with me. And if I think of an idea, I pull up I've got a note document in there, and I pull it up and I jot down the ideas. And those are video topics that I can film at a future point in time. Don't feel obligated to rush out and film whenever you have an idea. Just have that idea and jot it down and get around to it as soon as you can. And keep in mind, when you film and edit videos, they don't have to be posted immediately. You can upload them to YouTube, and then you can schedule release them, or you can manually release them. So in a lot of situations, unless it's in the now type content, such as a new drone release or a new camera release, those are the types of things that I want to be on immediately. You know, as soon as that product comes out, I want to be all over it. But if it's something that's greenfield type content, like a travel destination or something like that, if I get a lot of videos, it's not like I have to pump them out at that second. I mean, I can throttle release them and continue to provide value and entertainment. So, you know, keep your bed of content somewhat large, your unpublished content. That way it's uploaded. You know, once a video uploads to YouTube, it processes on YouTube's end for a while, and then that way it's going to be maximum quality when you do make it public. And it makes it easy. So in theory, you know, if you knew that there was going to be a week where you didn't have the amount of available time to post as much content as you would like to, you've got some queued up and scheduled to release. And then maybe during that week, all you do is respond to your viewers' comments, and you don't post any videos because they're already scheduled. So it's easy to create your own workflow that works for you. So don't listen to the naysayers out there saying, "Oh man, YouTube, dude, there's too many people. You know, you can't do anything. You know, it's too late. You missed the YouTube bus." Don't listen to those people. They're negative people. Listen to people like me that will tell you that YouTube is a huge opportunity, but you need to learn how to do it yourself. And my best advice is to avoid, you know, the shortcuts, avoid the multi-channel networks, definitely avoid the types of things where people go and they try to buy subscribers. I mean, that's just wrong. You know, create organic growth. And you know, the best indicator that your YouTube channel is working is when you start to see the subscriber growth, when you start to see the likes, the like versus dislike ratio, when you start to see people not just following you on your YouTube channel, but following you on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. You know, you really start to see the power that YouTube has. And that's the thing that motivated me the most to continue to become even more serious with YouTube, is realizing that it's a huge career opportunity. And you know, in the past, people often thought that, you know, career meant you know, clock in, clock out. This is what you're going to get. This is as high as you're going to go. But the reality is today is that with YouTube, people can create their own destiny. And it's just a matter of thinking outside the box and proactively producing and enjoying it. That's the most important thing. Create content that even if you're not comfortable with at first, you feel like you can enjoy, and it'll encourage you to remain engaged with filming videos, editing videos, publishing videos, interacting with one's audience, etc. So thanks for your viewership, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell to be notified whenever I post another video. And again, expand this video's description and then click the link there, and you can find camera equipment and a whole lot of other good stuff that I use to film videos here on Irish Guys Adventure Channel. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Irish Guy here. Thanks again for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. If you're looking for Irish Guys Adventure Channel merch, like this t-shirt and a lot of other cool stuff, expand this video's description. You can find it all there. Y'all have a good day.